Good morning. It is, sometimes my Fitbit doesn't work whenever I do that. It's March the 19th, 2020. Probably you are all aware of the COVID-19 at this point. That's been kind of spreading very quickly. We're only at about, I'd say like there's 120 cases in Alberta, and then there's like 80 cases in Calgary itself right now, last time I checked. That's kind of like where COVID is. And of course, everyone's alertness is like extremely heightened and we're all paranoid. I'm paranoid. I wouldn't be paranoid, honestly, if my mom didn't live with me or if she didn't have such a low immune system. I would still be cautious, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't feel like scared. So yesterday she started coughing faster than she was able to like catch her breath. And I started losing my mind because I overheard somebody that was here in my building, and he looked a little suspiciously tanned, and I overheard somebody because he went down, he was in the elevator with me. My food's cooking, so I'm trying to like cook and multitask. Anyways, I'm gonna go figure this out right now because it's on way too high. Jordan always tells me that I cook my food on too high and I burn everything, and it's so true. Back to my story. So I was in the elevator and I was gonna go walk Cleo, and he like looked suspiciously tanned, and he got off on the 12th floor, and this like lady, she like hugged him and she started laughing. She's like, ha, how are you supposed to self-isolate if you don't have any food? So of course my like crazy brain just goes off like a little bit, like I wasn't too worried, but then I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be conscious of like the elevator buttons. I need to be conscious of all door handles here in this building. Like it just like, it was like, it could be in my building. So it was like one of those moments where I was like, oh. So Monday I noticed her cough has been getting wheezy, and I was like, I was super asthmatic as a kid, and I've had like major like asthma attacks before, so it kind of sounded like asthma to me. But yesterday, like it was okay, like I could kind of hear the wheeziness. But last night Jordan was like, because I asked him, he got home and I was like, did you hear my mom cough yet? Because like I'm like, did you hear her cough yet? I'm a little worried. And I was asking her the COVID-19 questions, because there's like a little assessment, and it's like shortness of breath between like words. Yes. I was like, okay, chest pain. And she's like, yes, but that's like, it's always been, right? So the only thing that's really changed, like she's always had a cough, she's always had symptoms, she's always like been miserable basically. And all of her symptoms are exactly the same as COVID-19. So it was really hard to assess her. She was kind of like just like brushing it off. And then she went to take a nap and she got up and she was coughing and like gasping for air faster than it was coming in. And I actually got really upset. I was like, no, we are going to emerg right now. I don't give a shit. I was like, I couldn't handle it anymore. We were gonna wait a night. I couldn't sleep soundly knowing that she was like that. So then I took her into the emerg. They took her right away because immediately she looks like a COVID-19 case. Like she has the mask on, she's in her like walker, like heaving. I should not try to multitask here. My fridge is open. They took blood work. They were just kind of chill about it. They didn't swab her at all, and they won't be swabbing her at all. And she doesn't qualify for a COVID-19 swab because me and Jordan, we haven't been sick. We haven't had a cough. Like Jordan had like a sore throat for like a night, but like this is like the time where everyone has a sore throat, right? The number one thing that's really weird about this cough that she has, she doesn't have it whenever she's laying down. So whenever she's sleeping, she doesn't cough at all. So the nurse was like, do you notice that the cough gets worse whenever you like get up from sleeping? And I was like, yes. So I think that she's onto something. I think she knows what's going on. Fingers crossed. However, so last night it was gonna be like 2 more hours and I was very hungry. I was getting hangry. I hadn't eaten when everything was going down. I told her, I was like, you need to pack your bag for a night just in case. I threw all of her medication in and didn't even eat, didn't even think about it. So I went home to go eat dinner and just like chill out and like not wait there because like I was useless, like just sitting there. And then they called me 2 hours later to tell me that they wanted to keep her overnight because they think it's something like bronchitis. They're not really sure. It could be a respiratory thing. While the nurse was on the phone, she just like described to me how she's really worried. She doesn't want to keep her because COVID-19, but also doesn't want to let her go home. Not that she wouldn't like make it through the night, she was just very concerned. Anyway, I'm just making breakfast, clearly. I'm gonna go walk Cleo, and I'm like, I'm not in a crazy rush. Like I know she's in really good hands right now, and I'm not like sitting here trying to like stress out or like think of the worst. Like I know she's in the best place that she could possibly be at this point. So I'm just keeping you guys updated, but that was the story. I hope whenever I go to edit this, it's not like a big jumbled mess because I'm so notorious for not like telling a story straight through. So I just packed up all my mom's stuff. I brought her some like snacks and stuff like that, and just like her phone and her phone charger. And on the way to the hospital, luckily I literally live like 5 minutes away, but on the way to the hospital, they just called me and told me that they're going to admit her. And I guess the oncology team is like on her case. Apparently my mom keeps telling them that she's fine. And the nurse is like, although she keeps saying that she's fine, she can't breathe in between like the words, like her breath is like, hi. It's like exhausting just like watching her. I'm gonna go loop back and grab her some extra underwear for the week, I guess, because she's gonna be admitted for up to maybe 2 to 3 days. We will see. Shit. I just got into the hospital parking lot, packed my mom's bag. I packed her like her slippers, her like robe, because I just noticed she gets cold, and just some snacks and a book and stuff like that, because the only thing she requested was her toothbrush and underwear, which is so modest of her, but I know that like I would be twiddling my thumbs bored as hell. And she didn't bring her phone either, so I brought her phone. But yeah, I'm gonna go in there. I'm obviously not gonna record because it's so awkward recording it, especially in hospitals, especially during a pandemic. Okay, so I just made it into the hospital. Here we are. My mom's still in emerg. She's just been coughing. They don't know what it is, and they actually decided that they're going to test her for COVID just to make sure. They're also testing her for whooping cough, bronchiolitis, the long one. They're gonna move her into an actual bed, so we're just waiting, but I have to suit up just in case she's contagious, in case I'm contagious, you know, all that other stuff. But that's pretty much it. This is what it all looks like. And then every time I leave the room, I have to like take everything off. I take off all my gloves, my everything. I actually don't think I'm supposed to take off my mask because I feel like they're short on supplies of masks. But anyways, this is where we're at. This is her bag that I packed. All of her goodies are in here. I brought her books and toothpaste and toothbrush and medication, but I guess I don't need it. And I brought her some snacks. Yeah, the cough isn't like consistent. It's just like when it happens, it sounds horrifying, right?
Yeah, gave me so many puffers last night. Put my pulse up to 150.
What?
Yeah.
Your heart rate went up to 150?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is that from all the puffers?
Huh?
Jeez, I didn't know that.
4 and the green one. 15 minutes apart. 4, 4, 4. 12.
All right, guys. Well, I just got home and I've been disinfecting like everything, and I put everything in the wash because there's people that are probably in the hospital right now with COVID. So I don't want to get sick because then I can't go and visit my mom. And I don't think, actually, from what I understand, today is like the last day that people can actually go visit people in the hospital, regardless of what they have. I'm glad I got my mom's stuff in there, but I'm gonna end this right now. This is where I'm at. Just wanted to keep you guys updated. Thank you all so much for your blessings and your love and all of your beautiful messages. I just truly appreciate it. I know we're gonna pull through this. I know she is going to feel all of your prayers. It's so evident to me whenever people tell me they've been praying for her. Like, she always has good days. So keep your prayers up for my mom, guys. I'll keep you guys posted, but until then,